grabbed his umbrella today and said, I think Dad might need this. Tish today said, probably cancel tomorrow and they won't make it out. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome live to Mifflin County High School, where today on MCTV you're watching live coverage of girls high school field hockey. Today, Mifflin County has Chambersburg in town. Lady Trojans here for a mid-pen matchup. Weather forecast, slight chance of rain. Of course, rain definitely in the forecast for tomorrow. Girls hoping to get this one in today. Tomorrow's, speaking with Athletic Director Tish McClay, tomorrow's game looks iffy at best. As Central Dolphins supposed to be in town to take on Mifflin County, but it looks like that one could be a victim of the weather. So hopefully girls get this one in here today. The chance of rain is very small, though it's growing through the night, and we'll keep our eyes on that. On the field, you can take a look down. You see the respective captains for both teams meeting as they are exchanging rules for today's game. Huskies in the home white with the purple shorts, and Chambersburg in the navy blue. The visitors in the dark navy blue getting ready for today's game. Right now on our MCTV Girls Soccer channel,
it is
district playoff action going on between our Mifflin County Girls and State College. You can catch that again on the Girls Soccer channel. Today here again is Girls Field Hockey. We're going to pause here as they're going to be announcing starting lineups here shortly, but for now, we will pause for a few messages. You're watching live coverage of Girls Field Hockey.
Sportsmanship is an expectation here at Mifflin County, and fans are expected to do three things.
The AP offerings at Mifflin County School District, predominantly at Mifflin County High School, have expanded quite a bit. That's because of the addition of Alpha. The Alpha program is our version of an online offering. The Alpha program has more than tripled in its numbers over the years. The great thing for us is it creates a level of flexibility that we have never had before.
STEM is basically science, technology, engineering, and math combined into one. Students are focusing not just on one discipline, not just on one subject, but they're focusing on putting all of those ideas together into solving real-world problems. All of our schools are equipped now with maker spaces. Kids have a plethora of ideas, a plethora of tangible objects that they can use to create.
Makerspace, which is the quote work environment, if you will, for our STEM initiative. It's kind of STEM central.
The students are in charge of the projects themselves and how they're going to develop them.
Good morning, Huskies. We hope you enjoyed your 4-day weekend.
I know I did. I could barely wake up this morning.
In addition to our Makerspace labs, we have many other things that are going on. Here at the high school, we have our MCTV, which they are in charge of the live announcements that are done in the morning. Our robotics program is amazing. We are doing robotics projects in elementaries all the way up through the high school level. Our high school level actually has some competition involved into their robotics program, and they're doing underwater challenges. They are working with our YMCA, and they are using robots to compete with other schools.
We have jazz bands, we have brass ensembles, we have wood ensembles, we have a marching band, we have a concert band. Those kids have competed in band competitions all across the state. The concept is that music is something that you can do and enjoy for a lifetime.
You know, there really are a lot of opportunities available to students in Mifflin County right here at the Academy. We have 11 different programs that we offer, everything from electrical installation to precision machining to our new mechatronics program, which deals with electromechanical technology. We've got our medical science program, our culinary arts, our agriculture, the list goes on and on and on. And our testing scores are at an all-time high right now, 17th out of 101 technical schools in the state of Pennsylvania.
So as you can clearly see, teachers, faculty, and staff are working very hard to make
the Mifflin County School District
your school district of choice. You don't need to go somewhere else. We can meet all of your needs here.
When I was growing up, girls just didn't run in public.
No one on my all-boys team would pass to me.
Dad told me I couldn't be a boxer. He said I was too small.
There was a guy who tried to spit on me and then push me out of his way.
There comes a point where you have to be sure of yourself. People aren't used to women being so passionate. It scares them.
One day, I just said it doesn't matter what other people think.
I'm a fashion model who can dunk.
I'm a girl. That doesn't mean I have to wear a skirt.
Doesn't mean I can't get all fired up. They used to say that girl is crazy.
But then I just kept winning.
I didn't set out to dominate. I just did.
Somebody's got to be the best. So why not me?
I'm 55 years old and I run close to 70 miles a week.
I never felt like quitting.
There's something telling me to do it every single day. Just want to play ball.
This message is brought to you by Mifflin County Communities That Care. And welcome back again live, everybody. We are at the Mifflin County High School Athletic Facility, where again today, here on MCTV's Girls Field Hockey channel, it is hockey. Our ladies hosting Chambersburg. Season, which got started late, is quickly coming to an end, and today one of their final mid-pen, not the last, but one of their final mid-pen games here today with Chambersburg. Again, tomorrow's game with the visitors coming in town from Central Dauphin looks iffy at best based on the weather, so we'll see what happens there. I was also informed that if that game doesn't happen tomorrow, it will be canceled and will not be made up. Of course, a lot of teams just struggling to get games in at this point. But nonetheless, in case you didn't hear, the 500 rule has been waived due to the COVID virus this year, so no matter what, our girls will be in the postseason, as you see them breaking the huddle coming out on the field. Mifflin County, of course, good tradition here in hockey, and hoping for a nice run in the postseason. Chambersburg, pretty solid program in their own right here today. You see the visitors in the dark blue taking the field. Head coach Ashley Sudan has her Huskies ready here for play. And we're just a couple of minutes away from getting started. One final reminder before we do start. Again, don't forget that there is girls soccer going on as we speak. And that's on our girls soccer channel, obviously, with our Mifflin County girls in the district playoffs. So we're underway here, girls field hockey, live today on Mifflin County television. Lady Huskies pushing up the far side. We have a whistle, and it'll come back the other way. As Adria Hartzler was pushing it up for Mifflin County, now pushing on the far side. Druckenmiller defending for the Huskies, trying to take it away from Moyer, and Druckenmiller will push it up the far side. We have a whistle. And play will stay with the Huskies. It'll go back to Hidley, and Lydia will get it moving. Hidley, one of 6, I believe, seniors on the Mifflin County squad this year. Nice little flip pass ahead, but it's going to go out of play, and we'll go back to Chambersburg. And Ashton Barton, one of their captains, will push it up. Another whistle on the far side coming back to the Huskies. So Hidley in play, sending it down the far side. It's ahead to Sheets. Now coming back with Chambersburg. Lady Trojans push up the far side defensively there. Huskies trying to stop forward progress. Good defensive effort over there for the Huskies. Ball loose, being fought for position on the far side. Still loose as they battle, try to get possession of the ball. Hidley now in there for the Huskies, but it's Chambersburg stepping in front. Both teams trying to gain possession of the ball, and here comes Mifflin County. Woody Attic brings it to the near side. Huskies right in front of us now, coming up, but Chambersburg is there. However, they stay with it, and here comes Sheets. Sheets on a breakaway. Now we have a whistle, and it'll stay with the Huskies, and they'll send it back to Belkey McNeil. Belkey sends it down toward the corner. Huskies trying to come in from the end line, and now we have a whistle as Attic goes to the ground. And it'll be the first corner of the day, and it'll belong to the Huskies. So the junior Jordy Attic will trigger this corner. There you see the Chambersburg defense in the goal. And Mifflin County just waiting for a whistle to get play underway here as they have the first opportunity at a corner. They'll go to Hidley. Hidley having a hard time getting it. Now they send it to the center of the field, right in front of the goal. A point-blank shot, but just wide. Huskies had a very good opportunity right there. About 10 feet from the goal. Unfortunately, they cannot convert. And it will be Chambersburg sending it out. That pass, however, is intercepted, and Mifflin County pushes it right back in the circle. Nice shot from the far side and score it. Just like that, the Huskies on the board, and it's 1-0 Mifflin County. Boy, they had a great opportunity the first time down, and the second time down, they did not miss it. And I believe that was Adria Hartzler, the sophomore, who puts it in. And so the Huskies lead here 1-0 very early, just 3 minutes into the game. So Mifflin County, who's had a hard time scoring, not a hard time here today, and here they come again. 1-0 Lady Huskies leading Chambersburg. Haley Sheets working for possession. Chambersburg steps in front, trying to send it the other way, but that'll go out of bounds. Last touch, let's see how they're calling that. It's going to stay with Chambersburg. So the Trojans will try to push it up. CJ Coco, number 10 for Chambersburg, working with it. Now Hidley trying to bring it back this way. Attic. Druka Miller back to Attic. And a whistle, and it'll stay with the Huskies. Jordy Attic sends it to the center right there for Chambersburg, however, is Pine. Now another whistle back to the Huskies. That'll be Belky McNeil. McNeil sends it into the circle. Huskies are there, but a whistle. And it'll go back to Chambersburg. Oh, and a miss hit there by Chambersburg, and good job by Corson to get there. Here comes Corson with an opportunity to score. Her shot is partially deflected. It's going to go out of bounds. And let's see what the official decides here. I believe that was off of Chambersburg. It was. So the Huskies will have the hit. Hidley will do the honors. Lydia passes down to Belky. They go for it in the corner. Huskies battling for possession. Chambersburg is there to knock it away. Belky sends it back in. Nice centering pass in front of the goal, but nobody there. Knocked away. Druka Miller tries to gain possession. A whistle. And now another corner for the Huskies. So second corner for Mifflin County. And this time again, Jordy Attic will trigger the corner. 9 minutes, 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Mifflin County already up here 1-0, looking for more. Attic sends it to Hidley. Hidley back to Druka Miller. Her pass comes in the circle. They battle for position and a whistle. And it'll be another corner. So Attic will tee it up again for the Huskies as Chambersburg retreats their defenders to midfield, and we'll go at it again. There's the corner set in. Once again, they go to Hidley. Lydia leaves it back for Sheets, and she buries one from the back. Nice assist for Hidley and an impressive goal by the sophomore Haley Sheets, who hit that solid off the back of the goal cage. And just like that, it's 2-0 Huskies. So Mifflin County jumping early on the visiting Trojans from Chambersburg. 2-0, 8:59 still left in the first quarter. They square off, and it's sent out of bounds on the far side. Druka Miller is there for Mifflin County to send it back in. Corson there working for position for the Huskies. Tries to send it up the far side. And Lynch is there battling for position. Alyssa runs into some interference. Now it's back toward Druka Miller. Chambersburg still trying to gain possession, but the Huskies have been very active here early in this contest. Nice pass up ahead to Sheets. Now another whistle, and the ball will stay with Mifflin County. Druka Miller sends it up the field towards Corson, but it's knocked away and taken by Boyd. But Boyd sends it out of bounds. And so once Druka Miller runs it down, she'll put it back in play. Monica, a sophomore, for the Huskies, who lead here 2-0. First quarter, just under 8 minutes now left in the first quarter of play. Druckenmiller on the pass in, we have a whistle, and that'll stay with the Huskies. Druckenmiller sends it down, another whistle, and this one's coming back the other way. So Chambersburg will put it in play. Carolyn Dagnus sends it down. They now try to get it across the midfield marker. This field has been tilted pretty heavily toward the Huskies here so far. No real runs at this point by Chambersburg as they this time get it across midfield. Pushing it up the far side is Finkel, Addison Finkel. Huskies, however, get it back, and here comes Mifflin County now pushing. Edge sends it ahead. Chambersburg is there, and now Druckenmiller gets it right back. Whistle, and the Huskies will retain possession. So Druckenmiller eyes up the field, looking for some teammates, and there's a mishit as that ball will go out of play on the far side. So that one got a little bit away from Monica. And Chambersburg will send it back in, and now they return the favor as that ball goes out of play. And Monaco will bring it right back in for the Huskies. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the opening quarter. It's been a good one for the Huskies. They lead here 2-0. Chambersburg all the way back. Abby Moon back there for the Huskies. Haven't really called many of our defenders' names as the ball has been in the offensive end most of this quarter for Mifflin County. And here comes Kanicki, Morgan Kanicki across the midfield line. Guarded there by Angus. Angus trying to come back, but Kanicki stays with it. Sends it to head to Corson. We have a whistle, and it'll go to the visitors. Kenzie Boyd sends it ahead for Chambersburg. Hustling back for the Huskies is McCurdy. And that'll go out of play as Maddie McCarter tried to run it down, but the ball goes out. And Chambersburg will put it in play. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. 2-0 Huskies. Good battle for possession here right in front of us. Heidley in there working for it, and Lydia's going to come out of there with the ball, and a nice pass ahead, and the Huskies have another run. Mifflin County pushing the ball down on the near side. Look for them to center it here. Ellie Garver. Ellie looking inside to Kanicki, knocked away. And Attic has it, but now a whistle. And it'll go back to Chambersburg. So the Huskies getting that ball in the center. That's probably about the 8th or 9th time already here in the first quarter. They've dominated play, and they're dominating the scoreboard right now, 2-0. Huskies working for possession. Maddie McCarter stays with it. Tries to center it towards Kanicki. We have a whistle. It'll go back to Boyd and the Trojans. They try to push up the far side, but Druckenmiller's there. She'll take it back. But now it's stolen again by Chambersburg. It's Amber Pine pushing it up, gets it across midfield. Druckenmiller there once again. Monica has been all over the field here early. Looking up to Lynch. Here comes Lynch. Alyssa. Nice little flick pass to the middle, but it's intercepted. Now Lynch working to get it back. As she defends, Payne sends it up the far side. There's Moyer. And Moyer's pass will go out of play and back to the Huskies. So Mifflin County will put it in play. We're under 4 minutes here in quarter number 1. Huskies leading 2-0. Lydia Heidley will trigger it in here for Mifflin County. Pass to the center as she's looking for Hartzler. But that gets away, and here comes Chambersburg. Another steal for the Huskies. That time it's Belky McNeil. Chambersburg trying to push back. Boy, the Husky defense at midfield has been really solid here early. Here comes Lynch pushing up the far side again for Mifflin County. Strong shot by Lynch, but it hits one of the up men for Chambersburg. And they'll try to bring it back this way, but Druckenmiller is there again for Mifflin County. Her pass intercepted. But there's Attic to get it back for the Huskies. Jordy sends it down the field. Lynch trying to run it down in the corner. And it is Granule there for Chambersburg, sending it ahead toward Davis, but Druckenmiller there again for the Huskies. Monica pushing down to that left corner. Clock running, we're under 3 minutes now in the first quarter. Still 2-0, Huskies. And there's a whistle and give it back to Mifflin County. Hidley in the corner looking to center it. Ball is deflected. Hidley trying to get it back. And the whistle will keep it with Chambersburg. Chambersburg will get a chance to knock it out of that end. It's been at the Mifflin County end most of this quarter. The Huskies have really had their way here early with the visitors. Another whistle. Nice send that time by Chambersburg, but I think that's going to go out of play, and it does. So the Huskies will be able to put it back in play. Mifflin County again up 2-0. We're under 2 minutes here in the opening quarter. Abby Moon looking for some teammates. Will send it in. And it's going to be taken away by Chambersburg. And now the Trojans deep in Husky territory for one of the first times today. Whistle, give it back to the Huskies. So Mifflin County will bring it out of that end. Hidley again will start the action. Lydia sends it to the middle of the field. And there's Hartzler. Hartzler coming right at us, bringing it up the near side. Trying to get to her strong hand, and nice little touch move there. She got around the defender, but lost it out of play. And the inbound will go back to Chambersburg. Inbound pass, knocked away. Here come the Huskies. They send it down the near side. Trying to run it down is Ellie Garver. Garver now playing defense. Under a minute here in the opening quarter. Huskies leading 2-0. Garver working again, trying to get down towards the end line. Morgan Smith there defensively for Chambersburg. Now they go in the center, and here's Mifflin County now in the red zone with a chance. Lynch has it, back to Garver. Her shot blocked, and now the goalie does a nice job kicking it out of there, and a whistle. And it's going to be a corner, I believe, for the Huskies. And once again, it will be Jordy Attic, as the clock is dwindling, under 20 seconds now left here in the first quarter. So Attic, the junior, getting set to trigger this inbound. Goes up top. Hidley, little flick shot toward the goal. Knocked down. There's a battle right in front of the goal. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. But a good quarter for the home team, as the Huskies, as I said, the field's been tilted their way the entire quarter, and Mifflin County will take a 2-0 lead into our timeout here between the first and second quarters of play. So head coach Ashley Sudam will get the troops together and talk about some strategy for quarter number 2. Mifflin County's had some trouble scoring this year, but certainly not in the first quarter here today. Is not only do they have 2 goals, but they've had really some good opportunities, possibly even get more than that. So good start here for your Huskies as they lead in this one early. It is 2-0 Huskies. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with more live coverage of girls field hockey. You're watching live coverage on MCTV.
Hi.
Hi. Patience. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life. Where's Tommy?
I thought he was with you.
No.
Jack.
Tommy?
Go get him.
Don't stop. Keep playing.
Here we go. Here's the fun part. Encouragement. Pass it on.
Dear Mrs. Crandall, it's easy to get so busy we can forget there are others who need our help.
Some people have eyes to see, a friend in need of help.
Let's work on your reading, okay?
Some people have ears to hear.
The umpire said you're safe.
Good job, Max. Thanks. Vanessa, you're next.
They show us how much they care with quiet sound.
At the seashore, you can learn about the tides. Through the treasures, the sea throws on the beach. You will see the waves of constant change.
I'm really proud of you.
Mama!
By taking the time to help my daughter read, you've become her hero. And mine.
Make a difference. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
And welcome back live to Mifflin County High School, MCTV. You're listening to live coverage of girls field hockey this afternoon. Lady Huskies off to a good start as they lead here 2-0 over the visitors from Chambersburg. Mid-pen action here live from in front of the high school. As I mentioned, girls soccer is going on as we speak as well. Mifflin County Lady Huskies facing State College. That game's probably close to being over now on our girls soccer YouTube channel. And again, right here it is girls field hockey. There's the whistle, and we are back underway with coverage here live from the Husky Athletic Complex. Huskies scored very early, had a couple more opportunities in fact, and as I mentioned, it's a 2-0 lead as we continue to watch play. So there's Lydia Hidley with the ball as Chambersburg now has a little bit of a rush, but good job there by Belkey McNeil. Belkey's staying with it. Have a whistle. It'll go to Chambersburg. Trojans trying to get that ball switch sides of the field to their right-hand side, but Huskies have been there most of the day. Again, this midline defense for the Huskies has been pretty strong. And now Chambersburg will get an opportunity to get deeper as Finkel will send it in. Finkel sends it back towards the goal. And a whistle. And it's going to go back to the Huskies. So Hidley will send it ahead. She sends it towards Attic, but it goes out of bounds. And the ball will come back on and side out to the visitors. So CJ Coco, number 10, inbounds it. Battling for position. Huskies with possession. Again, it'll be Hidley stepping in to take it. Lydia sends it up toward midfield. But Smith is there for Chambersburg. The pass up ahead, knocked away and stolen by Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller, nice little dribble move right through traffic. Real nice dribble move there as she continues to work it. But it's finally taken away. And the Trojans now pushing back on the far side. Huskies trying to get it back. We have a whistle, and the Huskies will maintain possession. Hidley now switches sides, bringing it over to the near side. Battling for position here right in front of us, right near the end line. Hartzler flips it back around, but the Trojans will come out with it. Pass ahead is stolen by Hidley. Hidley runs a little give and go with it back towards Hartzler. Another whistle, and it'll stay with the Huskies. So Hartzler sends it up to Corson. Corson dribbles through some traffic, trying to get it ahead. We have a whistle. It's going to stay with Mifflin County. And it looks like Hidley will take it again. The senior flips it down toward the corner. Hartzler trying to run it down. She slips and falls. The Trojans try to get it out, but another whistle will keep it here with Mifflin County. So McNeil picks it up, sends it back to Hidley. Hidley sends it to the middle. Huskies have it in the circle again. Another whistle, and this is going to go as another corner. So the Huskies dominating in corner opportunities here now. As once again, it'll be the junior, Jordy Attic, who will send it in. Here's a look at Jordy. Attic goes to Hidley. Hidley sends it in the circle. Sheets cranked it up, but a whistle, and it'll go back the other way. Haley Sheets had a really strong goal, the second goal of the game, and there's Sheets again with a steal. But she really just powered one in. Sheets now trying to dribble through traffic, but a whistle, and it'll come back to Chambersburg. Addie Finkel tries to switch fields, but Attic is there. Jordy Attic pushing toward the goal, and a whistle, and it'll be another corner. So Attic will tee it up once again. Approaching 10 minutes here in the first half. Mifflin County leading 2-0 if you're just joining us. Had a goal early, and then a second goal added by Sheets. And that's where we stand, 2-0 the home team. On the corner, this time they will go to Corson. Corson tries to flip it in. Trojans are there. Nice job defensively that time for Chambersburg by Kenzie Boyd. And now whistle, and Boyd will continue with it. Boyd pushing it up, tries to send it across, and now stays with it. Here's Boyd again. Boyd working one-on-one with it, trying to split two defenders. She does send it to the far side of the field. And that'll be Smith, Morgan Smith, trying to push it up. We have a whistle, and the visitors will get the inbound. So Chambersburg looking to send it back in play. They haven't had it at that end of the field a whole lot here, especially in that first quarter of play. There's Boyd again, working for Chambersburg. She's been pretty active this quarter for the visitors. A little struggle over there on the far side, and the Huskies trying to come out of there with it. Druckenmiller was battling once again. We have another whistle, and the visitors will get the inbound. Huskies coming off of a 1-0 win at Carlisle. Had a lot of games that have either been scoreless or 1-0 this year. And last night it was Hidley again with a penalty stroke that ended up being the difference as they picked up a road win. Ball goes out of play on the far side. And the visitors will get it in play. 8 minutes, 16 seconds left in the first half. Huskies working it across. Sheets has it taken away that time. And here comes Chambersburg back the other way. Huskies, however, right there at midfield to get the stop. Hidley will now send it back down. It goes off of the Chambersburg defender, and now Chambersburg will try to push it back with Finkel. Finkel up the far side. Another whistle. Back to the Huskies. Hidley will inbound. Lydia looking for some teammates, finds Attic. Attic along the sideline pushing it up. Try to send it down. Boyd is there for Chambersburg, and now another out of bounds. And Druckenmiller. Monica, the sophomore, will send it in. The battle for possession as both teams trying to find their way here and midway through this second quarter. Pass down in the corner to Sheets. Sheets has it knocked away and stolen by Chambersburg, but her pass out is defended there by Druckenmiller. Now back to Hidley. Lydia will send it across, trying to change fields, but Finkel is there for Chambersburg. Finkel tries to center it. Huskies get a stick on it. Druckenmiller this time overruns the ball a little bit. And the visitors will get it back. Ashley Barton pushing up the far side now for Chambersburg. Play continues, but Hidley is there. Boyd back to Hidley. Hidley sends it ahead looking for Lynch. Lynch pushes it down on the near side. And a whistle, and that'll go back to the visitors. Chambersburg working right in front of our camera here. Lynch steps in. Nice job by Alyssa to get it back, and she'll send it toward the goal. And that goal not allowed from that distance, so they'll take it out. And Chambersburg will try to work it back up the field, but there's Lynch again. Good hustle by Corson to chase that down. There's Kanicki. Morgan working, trying to get it back for the Huskies, but a whistle. And it'll go back to CJ Coco, number 10. CJ sends it ahead, looking for Smith. Here comes Chambersburg, but Hidley there again. And Hidley will push now toward the corner. Lydia continues to dribble. All the way down to that end line, now tries to center it. We have a whistle. And this will go back to Chambersburg as they run down the loose ball. 4 minutes, 54 seconds left in the first quarter. 2-0 Huskies. Chambersburg looking to put it in play. There's a whistle. And it'll go back to Mifflin County. Centering pass there by Sophie McCurdy, but a whistle. And it'll come back to the Trojans. Trojans trying to send it back, but Hidley is there. Hidley's pass, however, intercepted by Boyd. But for Mifflin County, Belky McNeil is there to get it back. And now they battle for possession as the ball goes out of play. As Alyssa Lynch and Ashlyn Hollinshead were battling for position, and it'll go back for an inbound, and here's Lydia Hidley. Hidley passes it to the far side. Here comes Corson. Corson pushing to the far baseline now. Corson turns and fires, but that shot is no good. And it'll go back to Chambersburg with 3.5 minutes left in our first half of play. Been a good half for Mifflin County. I don't believe that there has been a shot on goal yet for Chambersburg, as Beeler has been able to just sit and be a spectator today for the most part. Hidley sends it down toward the corner. Ellie Garver running it down for the Huskies, but a whistle, and back comes Chambersburg. Trojans have had a lot of trouble, though, getting the ball past midfield. I think they've only been down toward the circle maybe once so far in this half. Half dominated by the Huskies. And now we have a whistle on that inbound. It'll go back to Mifflin County. And Druckenmiller will send it down. Huskies gain possession. And a whistle, and back to Chambersburg. Under 2.5 minutes here in the first half. Huskies try to send it down. Nothing happening there. Hidley will pick it up and trigger the inbound. Pass ahead toward Druckenmiller, but it goes out. And give it right back to Chambersburg. Good Pass in that time by Chambersburg. It bounces off of some Huskies and goes out of play. And so the Trojans will try to send it back. Good aggressive play there by Druckenmiller. Monica's had a really good first half here. Whistle. Hidley will get it back. Hidley sends it in, and all of a sudden the Huskies have a rush as the ball went down toward Lynch. And now comes over to Finkel. Finkel tries to get it out of there, but there's Belkey McNeil. McNeil gets it in the circle. Hartzler in front of the goal and score it. So the Huskies score once again, and I believe once again it was number 6, Adri Hartzler. So Hartzler with her second goal of the game. She scored the first one. Sheets with the second one. Then the sophomore Hartzler scores again. So 3-0 Huskies. Minute 16 left in the first half. Dominating performance here by the Huskies so far today. Had that long trip and a overtime penalty stroke win last night. Girls showing no signs of fatigue here today as they are all over Chambersburg. Abby Moon battles for the ball, and now a little bit of a deep possession for Chambersburg as they are approaching the circle. Pass is knocked away and stolen, but Chambersburg will get it right back. But there is Druckenmiller again for the Huskies, trying to send it forward. Chambersburg trying to get it back, working on that far side. Down in the corner, number 14, Morgan Smith working on it. Smith, however, has it taken away by Druckenmiller. Her pass ahead is knocked down and stolen. Another whistle. Chambersburg will gain possession after the whistle. Amber Pine, the junior, tries to get it in, but it's knocked away, and the Huskies are there to gain possession, but that pass is intercepted. And that's going to do it for the first half of play. And as we said, it's been a good one for your Huskies. 3-0 Mifflin County, and they really have dominated play here against the Trojans from Chambersburg. Sometimes they say the score is not indicative of how the game has been going. Well, this one has been very one-sided. And your Huskies looking good here. I would think Coach Saddam has to feel really good about this, especially after a tough game last night that they win with a penalty stroke 1-0. And here they are today again in firm command at this point against the visitors. Tomorrow we'll have more field hockey for you right here on MCTV. In fact, we have 3 straight days. That's weather permitting tomorrow. We will have 3 straight days, but home game tomorrow, home game Friday, and then, of course, Friday night we'll also have high school football for you here on MCTV as Cedar Cliff, I believe it is. The Colts are in town to play the Huskies. It's the final scheduled home regular football game of the season for our Husky boys, still looking for their first win, and hopefully they can get it against the Colts on Friday night. So a little windy, overcast, a little chilly here, and the girls gather with their coach and now head toward a discussion with the coaching staff as they're just going to have a seat on the field and talk things over here at halftime. So again, it's been a good first half. It's 3-0 lead for the home team. We're going to pause for a few messages, and we'll be back in just a little bit with more. Again, we are giving you live coverage of girls high school field hockey. This is MCTV.
Things that we hold in our hearts is things that we learn and were important to us later on in life. You know, the elimination of recess, for example. You know, students are still getting a half an hour of recess here in Mifflin County. We're still teaching handwriting. We're still teaching penmanship. Those are still important life aspects. We're still doing those things. And we're doing more.
I'm responsible for meeting the social and emotional needs of all of our K-5 students at that building.
We differentiate in Mifflin County for sure. We try to meet the children's needs at where they are.
So we know that in order for students to be successful academically, they need to feel supported and heard.
When they start to learn and just seeing the light bulb turn on, you can see it in their faces. They get big, huge smiles on their faces because they're so excited that they're learning. It's just an awesome thing. I love that.
You know, having that light bulb moment come on for them when they're sitting across from someone who's sharing, like, this is something that I've gone through, that's one of the best parts of social emotional instruction.
It's comforting to know as a parent that all of those needs can be met, and they're going to be met proactively right here in Mifflin County.
So something that we have definitely rolling is our PBIS programming. That stands for Positive Behavior Interventions and Supports.
We've been doing it for quite a while now, and it has worked, I feel, very successfully because those kids are getting more attention when they need it.
We have 4 expectations for all students, and those are being respectful, responsible, ready, and safe. Anytime that we catch them being one of those 4 things, they're acknowledged with a Paul ticket, and then they can use those rewards to obtain something that's an incentive to them.
You know, those things that in life we go through as adults are also things that children go through. We've got things in place for each child. Our job is to set up that system. You know, how are we going to meet those needs?
Since I've been teaching kindergarten, the classroom has changed tremendously when it comes to technology, especially. We have smart boards. We have one in every classroom in Mifflin County, so that's an awesome thing.
You see districts across the Commonwealth eliminating music and art, and here the Mifflin County School District is doubling down on those efforts. I feel like we are on the upswing of really positive change. We're going in a positive direction for our students at the elementary level. What you're going to see is safety has been invested heavily. You're talking secure entries into each school. Before you even get past the main office, we're scanning again to make sure that you're somebody that can be around our students.
Combine that with the incredible academic experience, they're going to feel empowered to be productive members of the community and of our society.
They know how important it is to try and have as small of class size as you can and to really, give the kids their best foot forward coming into school.
The most important thing in everybody's life is their child, and trusting your child to a team of folks every day when they're getting on that school bus to ensure that their safety is the most important thing.
Our students come in with a lot of different needs and a lot of different skill deficits. We feel ready to kind of tackle that and meet their needs no matter what they come in with.
After 25 years, I absolutely love kindergarten. It's the best grade ever, in my opinion.
Seeing the excitement for learning and seeing each student come off of that school bus every day is the favorite part of my day. Greeting every student, asking them how they're doing, seeing what's been going on in their world. There's something special about that not everybody gets to experience. I often say you can't have a bad day if you've walked into a kindergarten classroom and seen, 20 students with their hands on their hearts saying the Pledge of Allegiance with their squeaky voices going. That's a great day.
The Mifflin County School District, your school system of choice.
And welcome back, everybody, live here to the Mifflin County High School Athletic Field. We are at the half girls field hockey. Been a good afternoon so far for head coach Ashley Sudam and our Lady Huskies. His goals have been hard to come by this year, but not today. They have 3 of them so far as they lead 3-0 as we get set to start the second half of play. Both teams heading back out on the field, which so far has been tilted toward the Chambersburg goal as Mifflin County has dominated play in the first 2 quarters. Everything was happening to our right, so if things continue here, everything will happen to our left. For Coletta Beeler, it's been a pretty quiet day. She's just been able to sit back and watch her Husky defense and offense work ahead of her. So here we are getting set to start the second half again. Mifflin County up in this one 3-0. And here's the whistle, and the Huskies will start play here in the second half. They'll send it back to Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller send it over here to Hartzler. Hartzler trying to work it up the near side. She's double teamed, and the ball will go out of play. And Bender will send it in for the Trojans. Bender sends it towards the middle of the field, but there's Druckenmiller. Or excuse me, McNeil it was that time. Belke there on the play. Huskies try to step in front. Abby Moon is there. Good centering pass. And Chambersburg getting it toward the circle. They only had it inside the circle, I believe, one time the entire first half. And here they get a little bit of a rush. And I believe the first corner of the game. So things starting a little differently here in the second half for the visitors. Chambersburg in the dark navy. Your Huskies, of course, in white. There's Beeler in the goal with our defenders ready for this corner, which will be triggered in by Kenzie Boyd. Chambersburg gets it in. Smith. Defensively, there's Hidley. Hidley working against Finkel. Finkel comes back to the far side, and there's Jordy Attic. Attic will push up the far side. Good play by Jordy to step in front and shift the field. And Attic now going against Finkel. A whistle, and it'll go to the Huskies. So Belke McNeil will trigger it in for Mifflin County. Belke, one of the seniors on this year's squad. Whistle coming back to Chambersburg. Trojans send it across midfield, but Druckenmiller's there. Druckenmiller switching sides here now, coming this way. Showing some good speed getting across field, but it's taken away. And now a little defense there put on for the Huskies. Nice job there by Kirsten Druckenmiller, the senior. And a whistle, and that ball was out of play off of Chambersburg, so the Huskies will put it back in play here. Hartzler will tee it up here right in front of us. Hartzler sends it down, but it's going to be intercepted on the inbound. But taking it right back for the Huskies is Druckenmiller.
No, I don't. I've been watching it.
Hartzler. Hartzler trying to work one-on-one, now double teamed, a whistle, and it's going to go to Chambersburg. Pass ahead. Nice job defensively there by Kirsten Druckenmiller, and they'll send it up toward midfield. Corson is there, now to Attic. Attic splits the defenders and looks to Hidley. And now Lydia has a breakaway. Huskies trying to get inside the circle, looking for a whistle. There was none. Back to Hidley. Lydia penetrates the circle, and her shot is off the goalie and out of play. But another good rush for the Lady Huskies. 12 minutes left here in the third quarter. Mifflin County continues to lead. It's 3-0 here this afternoon, live on MCTV.
Oh, okay.
Huskies will take it up top.
Come on now.
And Monica Druckenmiller, the sophomore, flips it in. Looking down to Hartzler. Hartzler already has 2 goals today for the Huskies. Chambersburg will send it back up the near side. Kirsten Druckenmiller here defensively for the Huskies, has it knocked away, and now Monica Druckenmiller trying to step in front. Pass ahead, nice send that time by Himes for Chambersburg. And now they go to Coco DJ. Coco gives it back to Finkel. And the Huskies drop back to defend the goal, and Finkel's pass is mishit and stolen by Druckenmiller. Monica knocks it away, staying with it, battling here one-on-one against Finkel. And it's taken away by the Huskies, but a whistle will give it back to Chambersburg. And a nice pass quickly down the field for the Trojans to Morgan Smith. They get it inside the circle, but the Huskies knock it right back out, and there's Hidley once again. Lydia pushing it out on the far side. Haley Corson now there working for possession. And Corson, nice job staying with it, a whistle, and it'll stay with the Huskies. Mifflin County eyeing the field. Belke knocked away, and this time it's going to be stolen, and Chambersburg will bring it back. Summers tries to penetrate inside, but a nice job by Abby Moon. However, a whistle will give it right back to Chambersburg. We're at 10 minutes left here in the third quarter, still 3-0 Huskies. And a little triple move there by Chambersburg. Haven't really seen that before. Interesting little dribble move there, but a whistle, and the ball goes back to the Huskies. Trying to keep it in play that time was Kirsten Druckenmiller, but the ball goes out. And so Chambersburg will send it back in. Good, strong pass that time as they try to penetrate the top of the circle. There's Boyd. Boyd splits the circle. Chambersburg getting it in deep, but a whistle, and it'll go back to the Huskies. So Chambersburg a little more effective this half. Getting the ball down to the Husky end a little more, but still nothing to show for it. The Huskies continue to pitch a shutout here. It's 3-0. Whistle will stay with Druckenmiller. She sends it ahead to Hartzler, who falls. Chambersburg tries to push it right back. And here comes Finkel. Finkel looking downfield, sends it ahead to Morgan Smith. Smith has it. Smith trying to get inside the circle. Nice job there by Abby Moon. A whistle, and it'll stay with the Huskies, and Moon will look to send it ahead. But her pass is intercepted. Chambersburg will try to get it right back down in this corner, and that time they will pass it out of play. So the ball will come back to the Huskies, and they'll get ready to send it out. There's a flip ahead for Mifflin County on the near side. Ball knocked away. Good effort there for Chambersburg that time by Pine, Amber Pine. And she will get the inbound. Knocked away by Druckenmiller. Here comes Monica. Nice little flip pass ahead. Here comes Sheets. Sheets showing some speed at midfield. Tries to change fields. And that was going to be knocked away, however, and stolen by Dortenzo of Chambersburg. Riley is a junior over there, but she has it knocked away. As I believe that's Belky McNeil over there is going to get it teed up. No, instead, I guess the whistle's bringing it the other way. So the Trojans will send it back. Pass is stolen, however. Jordy Attic tries to send it ahead. Chambersburg there to get it back. Little flip pass. Moon is there for Mifflin County, but they get by Moon this time, and Boyd will push it ahead. Chambersburg now getting it inside the circle, but Hidley is there to battle. Still loose, another whistle, and it'll come out to Mifflin County. Approaching 7 minutes here in quarter number 3. Your Huskies in front, 3-0. Another whistle. Trojans on the far side, working possession. Trying to get it inside. We have another whistle. And it's going to stay with Chambersburg this time. Another whistle. And ball still live. Druckenmiller comes out of there with a nice pass ahead by Druckenmiller looking for Lynch. But it's taken away. Good centering pass that time. Knocked away by Beeler. There's another shot at the goal, but wide. So one of the first mild attempts at a goal that time by Chambersburg, but the Huskies are there. Definite change in mojo so far here in the third quarter, but the Huskies still in front. 3-0. Whistle. And that'll go against against the Huskies. So Amber Pine will work on the near side, but she has it taken away by Druckenmiller. Nice job by Monica. Comes up the near side, knocked away off CJ Coco. Coco will inbound it. Coco's pass knocked away by Druckenmiller again. She's really been everywhere today for the Huskies. And there she is again. Monica gets it across the first line, and they'll get it up to Lynch. Lynch tries to center. Looking for Kanicki. Druckenmiller gets a stick, and now Lynch will send it ahead. And the Huskies get it to the other end of the field, but Trojans send it right back. Hidley working to dribble on the far side. Little collision over there. We have a whistle, and it'll go to the Huskies, so Lydia will start play again. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Still 3-0. Stolen by the Trojans. Chambersburg pushing it back. Abby Moon there defensively working for the Huskies. We have a whistle. And Moon will send it ahead. Another whistle. Stays with the Huskies. Druckenmiller with a strong pass down the field and running it down. Mifflin County will get possession. Ellie Garver centers to Kanicki. Huskies have it in the circle, but Kanicki has it taken away by Boyd. Boyd pushing back for Chambersburg, slips a little bit, looks ahead, but Druckenmiller is there for Mifflin County to get the steal. She tries to flip it to Garver, and now Heidley with it. Heidley centers. Boyd back there again for Chambersburg. Makes the play. Boyd pushing it up the field. Corson is there for the Huskies. A little collision there, but Dortenzo stays with it. And Dortenzo being hounded there by Corson. The whistle will give it to the Huskies. And Mifflin County will push. Number 30, Maddie McCarter over there. Pushing. Now it's Corson who will get it, but a whistle gives it right back to Chambersburg. Good strong pass in the middle of the field. They run for it. And Maddie McCarter is there. McCarter works one-on-one. Maddie, nice job on the near side. Bringing it up, defended there by Morgan. Comes back up. Little battle for the ball here right in front of us. And it is Smith for Chambersburg with it. A whistle. That goes off the Huskies' Abby Moon. And Chambersburg will get the inbound with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third quarter. This quarter's going by quickly. Not a whole lot of scoring opportunities for either team. Ball has mainly been in the middle of the field here so far this quarter. But that's good for the Huskies, who lead 3-0. Another battle for position here between three players. So we have a standoff, and finally it's knocked out of there. There's Finkel. Finkel pushing for Chambersburg. Whistle, and Finkel will retain possession. Finkel tries to send it in, and it's going to be Heidley down on the end line with it. Ball loose out in front, and it comes out to the Huskies, but there is Coco. CJ Coco has it. Coco with a shot, but Heidley knocks that away, and that'll be out of bounds, and possession will go to Chambersburg, I believe. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Still 3-0. And everybody's standing around looking at each other. Nobody wanted to go get the ball. Chambersburg will now run it down. Huskies content to relax as they are up here 3-0. And when we finally get this ball back in play, we'll be less than 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. CJ Coco sends it into Finkel. Finkel working one-on-one against McCarter, and now Heidley in there. And a whistle will go to the visitors. Amber Pine. Pine working on the near side. McCarter slips and falls. Good centering pass right in front of the goal. And they get one out of that. Wow. Nice, strong centering pass. Not exactly sure who that went off of at the goal, to be honest with you. But she ended up scoring with it. Good, strong centering pass right in front of the net. It gets by Beeler, and with 1:30 left in the third quarter, Chambersburg on the board. Huskies leading 3-1. So Huskies need to keep the foot on the pedal here as Chambersburg cuts that lead to 2. And that time the Mifflin County pass goes out of play on the far side. And Chambersburg will put it back in play. Far side, Trojans have it. Belky McNeil battling for Mifflin County, but the ball out of play. And the Trojans will get it back in. Huskies scored very quickly today, just about 1.5 minutes or so into the game to lead 1-0. Wasn't that far after that, it was 2-0. Late in the second quarter, it became 3-0. But here in the third, Chambersburg has gotten 1 goal back. Time is dwindling here, though, in quarter number 3. We're under 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Heidley will send it in. Stolen away there by Chambersburg. Kenzie Boyd. Whistle. Off McNeil. Chambersburg trying to keep the pressure here. Might run out of time, though, as we're down to 10 seconds. There's another whistle, and that's going to come back to the Huskies. So that's going to do it pretty much here for the third quarter of play, as by the time they run that one down, that'll be it for quarter number 3. So your local team, your Huskies, continue to lead. The lead narrows slightly, but it's 3-1 in favor of Mifflin County as they head over to talk things over with the coaches, getting ready for the fourth and final quarter of play. Again, our schedule at this point tomorrow is to bring you more field hockey if weather permits. If that one does get rained out tomorrow, again, we've been told it will most likely not be made up. And then we also have field hockey for you again here on the MCTV Field Hockey channel on Friday. Of course, Friday also high school football, so after the field hockey game, we'll be heading into Mitchell Field to bring you football between the Huskies and the Cedar Cliff Colts. Mifflin County still looking for their first win. But again, the policy has not changed yet at Mitchell Field, so unless you have tickets in advance from someone, your best bet to watch any football Friday night is right here with MCTV. So we invite you to join us. We'll have that streaming on the football channel Friday night. Kickoff from Mitchell Field is 7 o'clock. So the Huskies out of the huddle, getting themselves ready for this final quarter of play. And Chambersburg will continue to talk things over. Trojans look much better there in the third quarter, no doubt about that. They haven't really had a lot of shots on goal, but that last one really was set up by a solid centering pass from the corner. And again, I'm not sure if it was deflected in off Beeler's pads or if somebody else got a stick on it, but nonetheless it counts, and it's 3-1. So ready for our final quarter of play. Kind of odd to hear quarters in field hockey. It had always been halves up until this year. But now they've gone to the 4-quarter system. And Haley Corson will get things going here to start the final quarter of play. They'll go back with it to Hidley. Hidley tries to come near side to Attic, a whistle. And the ball will stay with the Huskies. Druckenmiller will leave it back for Hidley. Hidley, the Susquehanna product, who will be heading to play for the Red Hawks. I believe that's what they are now, down at Susquehanna. Ball being battled for position on the far side of the field. It's going to be knocked away. And Sheets has it. Sheets sends it ahead. Looking for Corson. Attic is also there. Here comes Boyd. And a whistle. And Boyd's really been probably the most active player out there for Chambersburg today. Number 4, the juniors really had her stick in there on almost every play. Chambersburg pushing up the far side. Husky defense again. Staying solid for the most part today right in this area of the field. Chambersburg's had a hard time penetrating. Finkel tries to get it there. And now Detenzo on the far side. And they'll try to push towards the end line. Slipping and falling that time is Morgan. And Abby Moon will send it out of there. Moon with a good strong pass. Battling for position, another whistle. As Sophie McCurdy was there for the Huskies. And waiting for a signal here from the officials, and it looks like it'll go to the Huskies. So McCurdy will drop it there for Hidley. And Lydia will bring it in. Lydia taking a little bounce, sending it. Nice little scoop pass down that sideline. Corson trying to run it down for the Huskies. Belky McNeil is there. Archler trying to battle as well. Ball out on the far side. Waiting for a signal. Looks like it's going to go to Chambersburg. But the inbound pass is knocked away by McNeil. Another whistle, though, and back comes Finkel. Finkel, strong pass into the circle. Stepping out in front is Beeler, and a whistle. And I believe we have a corner coming for Chambersburg. So Kenzie Boyd The junior, not a real surprise here that she is going to start this corner. And there's a look at the Husky goal as we get ready to defend. Nice pass out top. Chambersburg will try to set up Finkel, but instead Druckenmiller's there. And that pass out top, they battle for it. Attic doing battle against CJ Coco, and Attic wins the battle, sends it ahead. Looking for Corson. Corson tries to send it back to Sheets, and they took her stick. So Sheets lost her stick, had to get it back, and now Heidi with a real nice little loop pass down toward Corson. Little collision there. Attic will run down towards the end line. Jordy tries to send it in. And back comes Chambersburg. Heidley, though, taking it back. Lydia tries to center it. Ball knocked away by Coco. And back comes Heidley. Heidley now pushing towards the end line. Heidley dribbling and a whistle, and she gets the call, I believe. Yep. Lydia will pull it back, try to stretch the defense out, centers it nicely, but slipping and falling. That time was Belky McNeil, and a whistle will give it back to Chambersburg anyway. So CJ Coco will send it out for Chambersburg with 11 minutes left to play. Your Huskies leading in this ball game 3-1. Coco sends it ahead. Abby Moon is there for the Huskies. Moon tries to switch fields as she sends it over to the far side to McCurdy. And now a whistle, and that goes out of play. And so the Huskies will bring it in. Pass ahead. Lynch on the far side. Alyssa as it taken away. Back comes Finkel. There's Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller trying to dribble to the midfield, has it knocked away and stolen. Here comes Chambersburg all of a sudden, and a rush at the goal, and a nice job by Beeler stepping out and knocking that one away. Good job there by Coletta. And a whistle down in the corner as a Husky goes down, and that'll be a whistle against Chambersburg. And so the Huskies will get ready to put it in play. Kirsten Druckenmiller, the senior, will send it ahead, looking for Attic, but the ball goes out. And CJ Coco will inbound for Chambersburg with 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Huskies leading 3-1. A whistle, and it comes back to Mifflin County. Druckenmiller sends it ahead. Monica's pass, though, will go out of bounds. And by the time Chambersburg puts it back in play, we'll be approaching 9 minutes left to go, as the Trojans work to get the ball back inbound here. All the scoring by the Huskies was fairly early. 2 goals in the first quarter, and then 1 in the third. Hartzler has 2 of the goals. Sheets has the other one. And then Chambersburg with a goal about midway through the third quarter, and that's where we stand. And we're now officially under 9 minutes to play. Pass off Attic and out of bounds. And back to Chambersburg. A little flick pass in, but a whistle, and give it right back to the Huskies. Heidley will drop it there for Druckenmiller. Monica looking over the field, decides to send it back the other way, but it's knocked away and stolen. And a nice little dribble move there by Smith, but Heidley runs in front and takes it back. Good play there by Lydia. Heidley by Boyd continues to push it up. Lydia dribbling up the far side, sends it ahead in a nice pass, and the Huskies have numbers. But unfortunately that goes off Lynch, and now a whistle, and they'll give it back to Chambersburg. But a miss hit there. However, Chambersburg gets it back, knocked away. McCurdy gets a stick on it. Up ahead to Lynch. Lynch working at the midfield area, but the Trojans are there, whistles, and it's going to stay with Chambersburg. Trojans sending it downfield. Mifflin County again up by 2. Under 8 minutes now to go, and a whistle, and Abby Moon will flip it ahead to Heidley. So Lydia will survey the field. Again, that little flip pass ahead. Nice job there to control the ball by Moyer. She sends it down in the corner, a little centering pass, but Beeler is there to knock it away. And it's out of play to Chambersburg as Beeler kicked it out of bounds. So CJ Coco will have it out top. Coco is a junior for the Trojans. Down in the corner. They center it off Druckenmiller. Little battle for the ball. It's inside the circle. Now knocked back out. Smith chasing it towards the end line. Nice job defensively there for the Huskies by Kirsten Druckenmiller. And it will go back out top to Chambersburg. So Coco will get it started once again. 6 minutes, 40 seconds to play. Huskies still in front, 3-1. That pass off Druckenmiller and out of play. And again, Trojans will inbound. Tale of two different halves here. The first half, the ball was always, Huskies were dominating, ball was always at that end of the field. Second half, it's been a different story. But the key number is it's 3-1. Huskies in front. Druckenmiller now getting it out of this end for the Huskies as she tees it up. Strong pass down the near side. She finds Sheets. Haley will put on the Jets. The sophomore takes off, splits a defender. Sheets has a breakaway now. It's 2-on-1. Sheets continues down that right side. Great pass across, but unfortunately they couldn't finish it off. She was looking for the junior, Ellie Garver. Really nice play by Sheets that time. Unfortunately, they couldn't quite finish it. And that was just really good athletic play there by Sheets as she just blew right by two defenders to get that breakaway started. So a little opportunity there for the Huskies, but nothing comes out of that one. They have the ball right back though with 5.5 minutes left, still leading 3-1. Pushing it ahead, here is Smith. Smith splits a couple of defenders and look out, here come the Trojans. Pass ahead, I think is off McCarter. And that'll go out of play and back out top, I believe, to Chambersburg. As we now officially go under 5 minutes to play. I am incorrect, it's going to go to the Huskies. So Hidley's going to have possession here. Lydia taking her time, why not? Clock's running and her team is up here. Nice pass ahead by Hidley as she finds Hartzler. Hartzler pushing on the far side. Hartzler has 2 of the 3 goals today. Goes up to Morgan Kanicki. Kanicki pushing towards the middle. Her pass is knocked away and stolen though by Boyd, and here comes Boyd back for Chambersburg. Boyd sends it ahead to Finkel. Nice looking pass that time. Finkel gets it to the middle of the field. Little push here now by the Trojans, but the Huskies are there. Defense knocking it away and battling for it. A whistle, and it's going to stay with Chambersburg. So Ashley Barton tries to push down toward the corner, but it's knocked away there by Druckenmiller, but Barton gets it back. Barton pushing on the baseline now. Barton continues to dribble, and now we have a whistle, and I believe we will have a corner. Yes, we will. So the Trojans get a corner with 3:40 to go. Huskies leading 3-1. There's a shot of Beeler in the goal with her teammates as Boyd will trigger this corner with 3.5 minutes left. Boyd sends it up top. Trojans lose possession a little bit there. Ball got away, now they get it back into center. Trojans still there, pass and a whistle, and it'll go against Chambersburg. So Hidley with it back out front, quickly tries to send it ahead, but Chambersburg is there. Little whistle, back to the Huskies. Belkey McNeil trying to dribble up the far side, knocked away by the Trojans. McCarter has it, and the ball goes out of play on the far side. And an inbound for Chambersburg. They'll send the ball down into the corner. Grace Malott down there trying to run it down, but the ball rolled out of play. And so another inbound here for the Trojans. They get it into the center. They have it in front of the goal. And there defensively was Beeler, but a whistle. And I believe we have another corner now for Chambersburg. So Trojans, another corner with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to play.
If you really love your dog, you'll have steaks for me.
Huskies still in front, 3-1. So Boyd will send it up top. Trojans send it in. They battle for position. Finkel tries to turn on one. We have a whistle. And I didn't see that hand signal there. Looks like it's going to stay out top with the Trojans. So Ashley Barton sends it back to CJ Coco. Coco sends it in, but there's a whistle, and Hidley will get it back for the Huskies. Lydia sends it ahead. And they'll bring it up the near side to Hartzler. Hartzler gets it across midfield, but it's knocked away and stolen by Chambersburg. And Smith tries to get it back. Good speed by the sophomore Druckenmiller to try to get in front. And Druckenmiller gets the steal. Monica sends it ahead toward Hartzler, but it's going to be taken away by the Chambersburg CJ Coco. Coco has it taken right back by Hartzler. And Hartzler will send it to the midfield. Here comes Sheets. Sheets trying to push one-on-one, has it knocked away. Sheets gets it back, but a whistle, and back comes Chambersburg. And a nice steal there by Sheets as she'll try to turn Fields. Sheets sending it back, tries to dribble through a couple defenders. That doesn't work out. And it's knocked away by Chambersburg. Pass ahead, there's Hidley. Lydia pushing on the near side as we're in the final seconds of the game here, down to 25 seconds left. Huskies up here, 3-1. With a whistle, Hidley sends it to the top of the center of the circle. Good opportunity here now in front of the goal. And that pass is knocked away. They center it again, and a whistle is going to give it back to Chambersburg, and that is going to do it. So, a W for the Huskies. Back-to-back wins. They win last night on a penalty stroke, 1-0. Today here, Mifflin County gets the victory, 3-1. Dominating in the first half. Second half, things were a lot more even here. But the Huskies proved to be the better team today, and they get the 3-1 victory. And again, weather permitting, we'll be right back at it again tomorrow. If the game is rained out, we've been told it will not be made up. So if it's not made up tomorrow, we would see you Friday with more coverage of live field hockey. Again, that would be Friday at 4 o'clock. Would be our next game if the game tomorrow is canceled. And then again, just a reminder, Friday night, of course, high school football from Mitchell Field. The Cedar Cliff Colts in town to take on your Mifflin County Huskies. So that's a wrap for today. Thanks for tuning in. You have been listening to live coverage of girls high school field hockey on MCTV.